when adding fractions with different denominators. To find this, identify the least common multiple LCM of the denominators for efficiency, ensuring all fractions are expressed with the same base before performing the addition. To add fractions, first ensure that they have a common denominator. Next, add the numerators while keeping the denominator the same and simplify the result if possible. For example, 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 4 equals 2 divided by 4 equals 1 divided by 2. Consider adding 1 divided by 3 and 1 divided by 6. The common denominator is 6, so convert 1 divided by 3 to 2 divided by 6. Thus, 2 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 6 equals 3 divided by 6, which simplifies to 1 divided by 2. This method ensures accuracy in calculations involving different fractions. Visual aids such as fraction circles and bars help illustrate the addition of fractions effectively. By visualizing demonstrating how fractions combined, learners can grasp the concept of common denominators and resultant sums more intuitively. To subtract fractions, it's essential to have a common denominator. This means adjusting the fractions so they share the same denominator, which allows direct substitution and subtraction of the numerators. Subtracting fractions involves a few key steps. 1, find a common denominator. 2, adjust the numerators accordingly. 3, subtract the adjusted numerators. 4, simplify the result if necessary. For example, subtract 1 divided by 4 from 3 divided by 4. The fractions share a common denominator of 4. Thus, 3 divided by 4 minus 1 divided by 4 equals 2 divided by 4, which simplifies to 1 divided by 2. Visual aids such as pie charts or number lines can enhance understanding when subtracting fractions. These tools help illustrate how fractions can combine and affect size during subtraction. To multiply fractions, multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. This means that if you have two fractions, a divided by b and c divided by d, the product is a times c divided by b times d. This method is applicable to all fractions regardless of the size. To multiply fractions, follow these steps. 1, multiply the numerators together to get a new numerator. 2, multiply the denominators together to get a new denominator. 3, simplify the resulting fraction if possible. This straightforward approach minimizes mistakes and ensures accuracy. For instance, multiplying 1 divided by 2 by 3 divided by 4 yields 1 times 3 over 2 times 4, resulting in 3 divided by 8. Another example is 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 4 divided by 5, which results in 8 divided by 15. Practicing various examples reinforces the understanding of multiplication of fractions. After multiplying fractions, simplification is often required. For instance, the product of 6 divided by 8 and 2 divided by 3 is 12 divided by 24, which simplifies to 1 divided by 2. Learning to recognize common factors accelerates the simplification process, ensuring results are presented in their simplest form. To divide fractions, start by inverting the second fraction of the divisor. For example, to divide 1 divided by 2 by 3 divided by 4, invert 3 divided by 4 to become 4 divided by 3. The steps for dividing fractions include 1, invert the divisor, 2, change the division sign to multiplication, and 3, multiply the fractions result and simplify if needed. For example, to divide 2 divided by 3 by 4 divided by 5, invert 4 divided by 5 to get 5 divided by 4, then multiply 2 divided by 3 times 5 divided by 4 equals 10 over 12, which simplifies to 5 over 6. Visual aids such as pie charts and number lines can enhance understanding of fraction division. These tools illustrate how fractions interact during division, reinforcing comprehension.